Yo Rana, and welcome to FM Tahiti. I hope you're well. In this episode, we've got to try and salvage things, I guess. Things actually haven't gone that badly since the last video, but because of how close everything is, or how tight or how loose, depending on what your preference is for that, it's actually being a bit trickier than expected. So if we look at the table, let's get for the one. So we played 10, we've got 18 points. Motu 1, also on 18 points after 10. Skybright's on 19 after 11. Tetaroa on 22. Taha on 23. So if we win our next match, the best we can hope for is kind of third if other games go our way. And it's quite likely Taha and Tetaroa will win a match, get some points, so they'll actually extend the gap. But we need to try and keep in touching distance, which is why I've come back for this match. We played the Feral Cats in the last episode. Went away and played the Tubai Lagunas in the Mutiny Trophy and won comfortably, and I rotated some fringe or youth players in to give them a bit of a chance. That's comfortable enough. Now it means we're in a good position for the rest of the Pride Trophy. Then we played Bora Bora and we lost 1-0, and we probably deserved to lose just about. A draw wouldn't have been too bad. I don't think they could complain too much about it, but we just couldn't quite cut it. They shut us out as well. We didn't really have much in the way of shots on target, and that's what kind of put us in this position. We dropped like a stone then because of the other teams. So I thought I'd come back for this match instead of the Ace Chance Taha match. We'll play through, because when we get to kind of Sunday the 1st of January, this is when that draw is taking place. We've got a few games left, but these ones are kind of key. See if we can stay within touching distance, really. So playing Manue. Manue are 13th. They're just above the relegation spot. Their form's not great, which obviously means got hiccups. Obviously means they're in a position to absolutely ruin us. Doing Lamon, he was injured, and Douglas is also carrying an injury. I have no other left winger, so we'll just have to hope that Dalian is fine. Yeah, that'll have to do, I think. Everyone else is alright. Who wants Weaver? Uapo want Weaver. Lamb's wanted by the Eels. They're not going anywhere if we can help it. Spearling's back and starting because Andre had a little bit of a run-in but didn't really do much with it, to be honest. Yeah, we should be winning this one fairly comfortably. We're in better form, we're a better team, higher in the table. We've been putting together some good performances earlier on in the season. We had after the rocky start, we then had like a 7-game unbeaten run, so we're not terrible. So Skybrights are playing Tetaroa. So ideally we want the Skybrights to maybe get some points, or for them to draw. That might be best. Motu 1 have been playing really well. They beat a team in the last sort of round of league games 8-1. I think it was Skybrights. They beat Skybrights 8-1. So Motu 1 have traditionally been one of the weaker sides in the Premiership, just kind of scraping through and surviving, and they absolutely destroyed them. Okay, Motu 1 are one of the teams I've got a soft spot of. Taha against Papite, and Papite managed to pull themselves up. 4 points now, even after the docked points. Go on, Gerard. No. So yeah, Papite would be safely mid-table if it wasn't for that points deduction. Getting a lot of shots from distance at the moment. Not in this game, just generally across the last few games. That and free kicks. Spearling's picked up another yellow card. Skybrights are beating Tetaroa. And Taha drawing. That's kind of working for us. We can just get a win. Which else is going on there? I think I'm going to have to bring off Spearling. Not playing particularly well. Well, he's been anonymous apart from that yellow card. Close. Tackle by Andre. Free kicks always worry me. Just not much you can do against them. You can't really defend against the direct free kick, especially not with how they are in the game. I know the patches have changed things a bit, so they're not the kind of amazing rockets they always are, or always were in the first version. What's that? Take it, but not convinced. Go on, wait. Bottom right. Wait. Just what we needed, wasn't it? Because I say Weaver, put a stop to it by going through the back of him. Cynically bring an end to play. Maybe Wait needs a rest. Maybe it's Pond's chance to start a few. Oh, Gerard off the back of his head, I think. We'll take it. It's been very close. I don't think we deserve a lead. That was a weird kind of move by Gerard. Pond's on for Wait. Tamangro can come up at Gerard actually. Rest him a bit. Tamangara, I keep getting his name wrong. Maybe I'll just change it and edit it so I'm getting it right. Yanin. That seems a little bit wasteful to go back to Yanin after all that. Pons. Could turn the speed on for that bit. Skybright's still winning. Go Andre, go long. Daluin, go long. Love to Yanin and cross it in. Tamangra. I was going to say he tapped it in with his head, but that's kind of what it is. He's that tall. He's not jumping and heading it, he's tapping it in with his head. Feel comfortable now with that 2-goal lead. Oh, Tetero come back in, that's fine. Taha winning, less fine. We're moving up to third. It's just there's going to be a bit of a gap still for us to try and deal with. I think before this match I got a news item saying Narendona thought Yanin was one of the players to watch. He's been performing really well, and I felt a little bit sad because Narendona's basically still unemployed. It's probably him being paid a little bit to do a little article because he's not playing for anyone. Good win. Let's get the confidence back up after that Bora Bora game. Also, it was a draw in the end with Papite. So, top 3 all on 11. 24, 23 and 21. That's okay. That's doable. So I'll pause here and I'll come back, I think, for the AS Chance match. So this was a fan day. We got 771 fans at the actual game. I keep getting these articles about how much of a disgrace the pitch is. But actually, I think it's not a purposeful thing. It's not because we're playing long ball we decided not to treat the pitch properly. It's just like we can't afford to have it relayed. It was exciting. Bumper crowd. So I'll come back in a few minutes to see how we get on against AS Chance. And we're back. And things have changed a little bit in the table. As you can see, we're 4th now, so we've dropped down. We've got a game in hand, so we can go back up. Got the potential, if results go our way, to maybe get first with this match, but Motu won. I think they beat Mayo 5-0, so they're playing an absolute blinder at the moment. Yeah, look at some of these results. 5-0, 8-1, and they're here after having this little bad patch there. They beat Tetaroa, they've drawn with Taha, they've beaten Moria, drawn with Ace Chance, another one of the strong teams. They beat Bora Bora. We drew against them right at the start, so they're playing well. We've got them soon, potentially. Well, we've got them on 1st of January, so it could be we're in one of those positions where we need to do something. We need to win or beat them. Not much for us to change, though, generally. Douglas on to the bench. Nothing else to do. Apparently my assistant manager wanted me to criticise Yanin because he's not been playing well. So not been playing well means he's not scored as many as he normally does. He's on 5 goals so far rather than, I don't know, 10. But let's see how we do. So Ace Chance, really strong. They've rocketed up the leagues and now they survived and they're kind of challenging, so they're in and amongst the kind of chasing sort of pack. Avenge ourselves. You can see there's massive stadiums, the Middlemeat Bay, which is one of the national stadiums they play at, which they're getting a reasonable attendance at by the looks of it, considering size. I think it's like a 22,000 seater or something ridiculous. See, so Bora Bora have already gone 1 goal up. Taha have already gone 1 goal up. Tetera drawing. Be interesting. We're not quite at the stage where we need to keep looking at this, I guess, or 2-0 for Taha. But we do need to keep an eye on it because it's only a few games we've got left to try and sneak in to the top 2. Matthias Juilliard. His first goal of the season, obviously, comes against us. It's just poor defending, really, when the ball goes out. Oh, McIntyre, go long. Fit. Gerard's free. Yanin's really not running. I expected him to run through the middle there and offer something, but he didn't. Maybe assistant manager's right. He needs a bit of a boot up the arse. Spearling back in. It's a Bolt, the centre-back, who's completely in the wrong position. Dalian to Weaver. To Waits. I'm going to bring Pons on at half-time, I think, and after this match I'm going to give Pons a run as a starter. Clear it. Good job he is offside. Maybe I need O'Keefe on, if Yanin's not doing the business. Punched away by Smith. Optimistic balls there. Oh, that was a good strike. I guess his second against us. I mean, that was a good finish. Let's not begrudge him that. That's not a bad finish. Jordan is one of the best players from last season. Did try and get him, but he wouldn't agree terms with us. I don't think he would even talk to us. Juilliard is not actually that good. Jordan's good though. Two goals is a little bit tricky. Aggressively expect to see better from them. Seems Wait didn't react. Let's get Pons on for a bit of speed. He might be slipping away from us again. Jared doing his best, but then losing it straight away. Rocket of a goal again. I think 3-0 is too much. 2-0 we could have maybe scraped something. 3-0 I'm not seeing anything in our performance so far that suggests we can come back from that. That's Pons? No, straight out. Yanin's going to get another 5 to 10 minutes tops. Dalian, that looked like it could go in. Very frustrated and furious. Just take him off. He's doing nothing. Keith can go on. You know what? Tangara can go on. Let's this pairing try. Let's try them as a unit together. See if they can save something for us. I remember in one of the earlier matches I said turning it around is what champions do. 3-0 is too much. We're not turning that around. Big man to Mangara. Little man O'Keefe. Actually managed to get a corner out of that. I think it's more the goalkeeper's error than anything else. Dalian whips it in to Mangara. Back out to Macasina. See, at least the draw would have kept us within touching distance a second, but now absolutely fluff that one up. That's right, be frustrated. Again, there's not much, we don't have many options for actually changing things around. That's the match done, isn't it? At least it confirms to me that I just need to freshen up the team a bit, a little bit of rotation. Pons in. I want to say unlucky, but actually they've just played better than us. We didn't really do anything. Not happy. Get yourselves fired up. So yeah, I mean, we're not completely out of it. If results go our way and we win the next couple of matches, we can be back in it. It's not the end of the world. So we've got Taha, which is going to be a tough match. Moria, and then Motu 1. If we look at the OCL, let's just double check. So that's the 1st of January. It's scheduled on the 2nd of January. So actually we've got those 3 games. So I might come back and play them all if I need to. Camera. And so one more start and then I'll start bringing on O'Keefe for him for a bit. But that's it. We'll end here for this one. Mixed episode, but at least we're still in the fight as it stands. And I'll see you in the next episode where hopefully we'll be successful or avoid being crushed at the very least.